Today, we delve into a controversial yet thought-provoking topic that intertwines spirituality, human anatomy, and the age-old practice of circumcision. As we explore the belief systems surrounding this practice, we find ourselves at a crossroads, a clash between tradition and personal autonomy. This debate isn't simply about the act of circumcision itself. It's deeply rooted in the covenant between humanity and the divine. The question arises, is this ancient tradition a vital expression of faith, or could it be an antiquated belief that misses the mark in understanding our true spiritual connection? Many proponents of circumcision argue it holds profound significance within certain faiths, suggesting that this physical alteration symbolizes a pact between man and God. A prominent narrative suggests that through circumcision, individuals embrace divine favor, fulfilling a critical aspect of their spiritual journey. Yet, the reality perceived by some is drastically different. Those who have not been circumcised often reflect on their experience, revealing an awakening to their own body that is both personal and transformative. A growing body of voices claims that circumcision leads to a decrease in sensitivity, presenting a genuine concern for those facing this irreversible choice. Consider the young man who, having not undergone the procedure, discovers the innate sensitivity of the glands. As he experiences his body's reactions, a realization dawns. The more the foreskin is retracted, the less sensitive the head becomes over time. This presents an interesting perspective. Is it possible that the removal of the foreskin is an attempt to dull sensations, inhibiting our intrinsic responses to intimacy? Does that mean that through this act, we have inadvertently stripped away a part of our inherent connection to pleasure? The underlying implications are profound, suggesting that we might be sacrificing a natural experience for the sake of societal expectations or misguided beliefs. The challenge emerges. Our desire for intimacy, connection, and love can provoke reactions that lead to seeking control over our bodies. In a world filled with desires, is there a fear that the natural sensitivity might overwhelm us? Are some men perhaps seeking to control their impulses through circumcision, misinterpreting a deep spiritual connection as something that needs to be modified? This brings forth a critical reflection. What does it mean to honor the body as a creation of the divine? Some argue that if God intended for us to be born with a foreskin, then tampering with this natural design may signify a deeper issue of faith and trust in our spirituality. There's an assertion that a lack of willpower may underlie the choice to pursue circumcision, an avoidance of taking responsibility for one's desires, and instead an act of redefining oneself in accordance with societal norms. Yet for many, hygiene is often cited as justification for circumcision. However, we must recognize that cleanliness is achievable regardless of this procedure. A simple act of proper washing proves that managing hygiene with a foreskin is not as complex as the narrative often suggests. In reality, many who are uncircumcised find ways to maintain cleanliness and comfort. Some point to instances of medical necessity due to complications arising from the foreskin. But could these issues also stem from a failure to authentically engage with and care for one's own body? By gently stretching and training the foreskin, many find that it adjusts naturally over time. Our bodies are exceptionally adaptable, and understanding that adaptability is crucial to appreciating the gift of our natural form. Exploring these thoughts leads us to the crux of the discussion. Are we, in our quest for spiritual and physical alignment, altering our bodies in a way that contradicts our very nature? Circumcision, intended as an act of faith, may inadvertently become an act of self-alienation from what we are as divine creatures. Does this mean we are moving away from Christ, who accepts us wholly as we are? The complexities of this question deserve our attention as we ponder the implications of human modification on our spiritual pathways. This discussion captures the essence of spiritual evolution. Just as individuals now express themselves through tattoos and piercings, revealing their internal truths on the outside, circumcision is another facet of this human expression. It raises an intriguing point. In our attempts to seek closeness to Christ, are we at times losing sight of the very body that we are gifted with by the divine? What if, instead of altering our physical forms, we chose instead to embrace our imperfections, our unique traits, choosing to uplift and celebrate our own divinity in creation. Accepting our bodies as they are might pave the way for a more profound relationship with ourselves, our spirituality, and ultimately with each other. Every action reveals our internal landscapes. Our quest for love, understanding, and deep connection should originate from a conscious decision to live authentically rather than conforming to external pressures. In embracing ourselves, do we move closer to the light of Christ? Can we carve a new understanding where our physical forms are not seen as sites for modification, but rather as unique vessels that celebrate the journey of life? As we reflect upon the historical context of circumcision through the ages, it's crucial to acknowledge the evolution of thought surrounding this practice. Our ancestors made choices based on the knowledge and belief systems of their time. And now, as we stand at the intersection of tradition and modernity, we are called to cultivate mindfulness and understanding. Engagement with our bodies within a spiritual context should be driven by awareness and love, not fear or obligation. The decision to circumcise, therefore, is not merely a personal one, but also a broader statement on humanity's relationship with the divine. Breaking free from harmful practices rooted in misguided beliefs liberates us to celebrate our existence fully. We must ask ourselves, how can we foster a world where one's spirituality flourishes without the need for physical modification? As we move forward, may we embody conscious choices that align not only with our understanding of faith, but also with respect for our God-given bodies. In doing so, we nurture a connection that embraces the profound essence of Christ within us. Truly, our spiritual journey is enriched when we seek to honor our bodies, reveling in the beauty of what it means to be human, conscious, and alive in this sacred interplay of spirit and flesh. Let's encourage conversation surrounding circumcision, a dialogue grounded in compassion, respect, and the understanding that every individual's journey is unique. By recognizing the sanctity of every choice, together we can pave the way for a deeper appreciation of the interplay between mind, body, and spirit. Let us embrace and celebrate who we are as divine beings, and allow this journey to illuminate our path ahead.